Hello and welcome to my dialogue. I don't want this to turn into the Conrad COVID channel, but there's so much good news right now. I really just wanted to share the numbers that I've been looking at. So we are all the way up to 600,000 cases, and it looks like today we are going to have 2,400 deaths and a new 26,000 cases. But if you are looking at the overall numbers, you can see that our daily new cases was going exponential for a good long time. And then after April 4th, it has just dropped and it can't get above that 33,000. And even today, we're looking at only 26,000. And the numbers, this goes on GMT time. So the numbers are just about in for the day and looking like we're staying on this lower end of the curve. That's great. That means that the curve is flattening. More evidence of this is if you're looking at the daily deaths. Again, it was going exponential for a while. This is what all the worry was about, is that if it keeps increasing, if the pace of increase continues to increase, that we were going to see catastrophic failure of our medical industries. But they've actually leveled out and lowered. The last few days have been 1,500 deaths in total. What's really exciting when I take a look at the news and take a look at what I've seen is the overall projections seem to have shifted quite a bit. So if you take a look at my video from just less than 2 weeks ago, 9 days ago, April COVID numbers, Minnesota, here you can see that Minnesota was going to need, see this guy here? This is my video. Minnesota was going to be having 178 bed shortage. They needed 426 ventilators. But if we go to that same site today and take a look at Minnesota, they're now projected to have no bed shortage. No bed shortage in Minnesota. And the number of ventilators, 136, down from 426. So if you look at that, those numbers have really improved, and that's very exciting. Take a look at North Dakota's. You can see we were never going to have a bed shortage, but we were going to need 63 ventilators, and there was going to be peak resource use on April 21. But now our peak resource use has been pushed back. Oops. There I got New York in my head. But if you look at North Dakota, invasive ventilators needed 5. 5. There's no curve. They are projecting that all of North Dakota is going to be just fine. You know, we've been working hard to do the social distancing. There's been a lot of companies shut down, and I know here in Fargo, it's been very difficult. But if you look at it, they say 3 days since projected peak deaths. I mean, we're not projected to have, too many deaths. And as far as the ICU bed shortage, 0 bed shortage, compare this to how the numbers were. Six beds needed compared to 79. For me, looking at those numbers, just shows that there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm really grateful for everything, all our health practitioners, everybody on the front line, from the janitorial services to the people checking out groceries at the grocery store. It's really just been a heck of an ordeal, and it's far from over, but there's light at the end of that tunnel, and I'm feeling hopeful and optimistic. So I'm just so happy with all this great news. Wanted to share that. Thanks for watching. See you next time, guys.